Get ready for main dictation, June 1980. Start. Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in welcoming you all to the 10th annual general meeting of your company. I am glad to inform you that your directors have recommended a final dividend of 8% during the year under review. The government have announced their economic and industrial policies. Some of the new objectives announced by the government are removal of poverty, creation of additional employment, starting of new industries in the villages, etc. Some priorities have been drawn up for the development of the textile industry and the handloom industry. These announcements are no doubt very welcome, and I am sure that when they are implemented, they will go a long way in helping the people of this country to a very great extent. The chief spokesman of the government has recently declared that the government expects the private sector also to contribute their maximum towards the achievement of national welfare. The private sector has done its best in the past, and it is willing to play its vital role in this respect, in spite of the many difficulties that it has to face from time to time. In this connection, I wish to state that till now the private sector had not been able to play its full part because of the various laws enforced by the government, and also due to the wide range of controls imposed and the high rate of tax levied. All these have worked against the interests of the private sector. Unless something is done to remove these difficulties, the investment climate may not improve, and it will greatly affect our economy. That will result in shortage of essential articles. We are glad to note that the modernization of industries is receiving the serious attention of the government. Let me express the hope that as a result of the very many effective steps taken by the government in this regard, there will be all round industrial development in the country. That should in turn increase the employment opportunities. However, I wish to point out in this connection that sufficient attention has not been paid to the question of replacing the existing machinery. The income tax department has not provided enough relief for this purpose. So, in my view, a drastic change in the income tax rates is very necessary so that the existing industries may function well and may not go sick quite often. If the steps taken by the government to modernize the existing industries are successful, this problem can be effectively solved. I hope and trust that the government will keep this point in mind and do the needful. I must thank the government for the effective steps taken by them to provide the raw materials in time and in adequate quantities. Of course, the industry had to face a serious shortage of raw materials in the past, but the problem has been solved to a satisfactory extent now. The government deserves praise on this account. Thank you. Letter from Krishna and Company, Banda Street, Madras to Mrs. Ravi and Company, 5 Town Hall Road, Madurai. Dear Sirs, we have pleasure in acknowledging receipt of your telegram which we received yesterday afternoon. We are glad to note that the 4 cases of apples sent last week were satisfactory, and you desire that we may send 4 more cases of the same variety of apples immediately. While we very much wish to comply with your order, we are sorry to state that there has been some delay in our getting the same variety from our suppliers in North India. We may, however, inform you in this connection that we have in ready stock another variety of apple which is also popular and which is in great demand. If you are interested in getting this variety, please let us know. We shall arrange to send 4 cases of this variety. As for your complaint that the quality of the mangoes which we sent last month was not good, we may inform you that we have taken up the matter with our suppliers in Velur. We are sorry for the inconvenience caused and assure you of our best attention. Yours faithfully. Stop.